Life does not always move in a straight line. Many people grow up believing that if they study hard or they stay honest and they try and try their best, success will naturally flow. And but reality is often more complicated, and there are moments when effort seems invisible, when job opportunities do not appear, when people is never enough, and sometimes confidence also slowly fades. Struggling with work and earning is not just a financial problem; it becomes emotion and mental and deeply personal. For someone who is trying to build a future, being unable to secure stable employment or a sufficient income can feel overwhelming. Each rejection email, each unanswered application, and each interview that leads nowhere can chip away at home. People being to question their abilities like that. Am I not skilled enough? Am I doing something wrong? Why does everyone else seem to move forward while I stay in the same place? These thoughts can be these thoughts can become heavy burdens that flow a person every day. Money plays a major role in modern life. It affects housing, like education, healthcare, food, transportation, even social relationships, blah blah blah. When earnings are low or unpredictable, stress become constant. Decisions that should be simple, buying new clothes, repairing something broken, or going out with friends, maybe turn into calculation and sacrifices. Over time, this financial pressure can create feelings of embarrassment, like frustrations, isolation, and people may avoid gathering because they cannot afford them, or stay silent about their struggling out of fear of being judged. Job struggles are rarely only about laziness or lack of ambition. Even though society sometimes make it seems that way, the job market can be competitive, unfair, and unpredictable. Some industries shrinks while others grow. Like technology changes require skills quickly. Economic downturns can cause layoffs even for hardworking employees. Location, family responsibilities, health, and access to education also shape opportunities. Two people with equal effort can end up in very different situations simply because of circumstances beyond their control. Still, when someone is inside the struggling, knowing those facts does not allow does not always allows make the pain easier. Watching others celebrate promotions like new business or many financial freedoms on social media and can make comparison unavoidable. It can feel as though everyone else in winning while you are falling beyond. This constant comparison is, often damages self-esteem. Instead of seeing struggle as a phase, people may start believing it defines who they are. Another difficulty part of financial and career struggling in the pressure from family or society. Questions like, "What are you doing now?" or "Have you found a job?" may be asked with good intentions, but they can hurt deeply when you do not have positive answers. Some families depend on younger members for support, which makes unemployment or low income even more stressful. Guilt joins fear, creating a cycle that is hard to escape. Despite how heavy these moments feel, struggling is not the same as failing. Life is long, and most successful people have experienced periods of uncertainty, rejection, and hardship. These stories are often simplified later, focusing only on the outcome and not the years of confusion before it. What looks like overnight success is usually built on many invisible step backs. One of the most important thing during such a phase is maintaining a sense of self worth separate from income or job title like many other things. Work matters, but it does not define a person's entire value, like kindness, honesty, perseverance, creativity, and responsibilities are also forms of wealth, even if they cannot immediately pay bills. Like remembering this can protect mental health during difficult times. Practical action is still necessary, of course, when facing job and earning struggles. Small constant steps can slowly open doors. Learning new skills through free online courses, many other tutorials or community problems can increase opportunity. But these are just these things not part of the that means that these are just topics that you can get skills from sites that you can do something like that. These are just um, not the way of maintain your life while updating a resume. These are also the many questions and answering that about your resume, practices in interviews, networking with others, and seeing guidance from mentors or career counselors can help refine direction. These are just these are just for the temporary basis. These are also the temporary, even part-time or temporary work also, while not an ideal, can provide experience, structure, and some financial relief. Finally, important is taking care of mental and emotional well-being. Main theme is that you are mentally and emotionally satisfied, but these are not ways of to maintain that you are constant worry about money and future can exhaust the mind. Taking honestly with trusted friends, family members, teachers, or counselors can reduce the sense of carrying every, everything alone. Writing in a journal, exercises, or setting small daily goals, and can restore a feeling of control when life seems chaotic like that. So, reset is not weakness, it is necessary fuel of continuing the effort. Yes, reset is not weakness, it is just a main pillar to fuel for continuing the effort. Hope during the struggling does not mean pretending everything is fine. It means believing that today's situation is not permanent. Yes, that is the main theme that if you reset is if you can fuel continuing the effort that hopes during the struggling does not mean pretending everything is fine. It means believing that today's situation is not permanent. Yes, everything is not permanent, everything is temporary. You just guys see that daytime is also a temporary. After day that come evening, after evening that's come night, and after night that's come morning then and then night. These all are temporary. So main thing is that you are mentally not in pressure. These circumstances can change, skill can, but in yes, and there is a point that skill can grow, and connection can form unexpectedly. Opportunities often appear that they are long opportunities that after long periods of waiting, sometime in places that were not originally planned. Many people can end up in careers very different way, very different from what they imagined at first, shaped by very obstacles. So they once had it struggling financially and professionally can also teach lessons that can comfort cannot. It can build resilience, patience, humility, empathy for others who are facing similar problems. Yeah, that is the main point, that it can build resilience, patience, humility, and empathy for others who are facing similar problems. That is the point. People also have who have now people who have no hardship often become a stronger decisions maker and more grateful for stability when it finally comes. These experiences, painful as they are, can shape character or powerful ways. Maybe there will still be days when motivation disappear, when exhaustion takes over, and when the future looks foggy. On these days, survival itself is a progress. Yeah, during this era, on these days, progressing survival itself is also a progress. Getting up, sending one application, learning one new thing, or simply refusing to give up its already achievements and giving answer to the uh, family members. It is also progress. So yeah, it itself is a progress. Progress does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it is quiet and slow, but nobody can understand that. They just say that, is this way what you are doing? Life is a difficult chapter, are not mean to least forever, but they are meant to be lived through. Struggling with jobs and earning can feel like standing in the storm with no shelter, yet storms eventually pass. The key is to keep moving even if the steps are small, and it remember that your worth is in greater than your current situation. Yeah, that is these are the points that I want to just express. Maybe you guys understand my points about the life situation, many like that. I will that I can express in this life. Yeah, another layer of struggle that means people facing is uncertainty about directions. Not knowing what career path to pursue can be just as painful as being unemployed. Some people feel trapped between unrealistic expectations and limited options. They may have studied something that no longer excites them, or chosen a path because of family pressure rather than personal interest. Yeah, others may want to change careers, but fear started over. Yeah, here is the point. When you meant to change careers, but fear started over, especially when money is already tight. And this confusion can make every decision feel risky, as though one wrong step should could make things worse. Yeah, hey, these are the point. This is the point. Fear is the main reason of your maybe your life. Maybe when you are in life, if you have many fear, then your life is more struggle as compared to the those people have no fear. One thing is that fear is fear is in those people. They are more sincere, more sensitive people. In more sensitive people, fear is present, and they think lot of about their surroundings. Yeah, fear often becomes a constant companion during such time. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of disappointing loved ones, and fear of running out of money can dominate through thoughts. When fear is strong, it becomes difficult to think clearly or plan effectively. People might procrastinate, or not because they are lazy, but because the weight of expectations feels paralyzing. They may avoid applying for jobs they secretly want because rejection would not hurt too much. Over time, this evidences can deepen the struggle, creating a painful loop. This is a fear. Fear is itself is also fear. So I can not pursue this my life as long as, but I think this life is enough about just telling about my life in such a way. If you guys understand, then very thankful to all of you. If you guys not understand, it's okay, no problem. Uh, I cannot force anyone to. I cannot force anyone to just understand. It's okay. It's my life. It's not my life. Many of people have these types of fear that they're just thinking about like these things. So I hope you guys enjoy these my words, and thank you so much. Take care and stay blessed. Take care. Bye.